What's up, you guys? Good afternoon, good morning, good night. I don't know, wherever you guys are in the world. This will be the Soul Connection Energy reading for the week of March the 12th through the 18th, 2018. So, I am live streaming this. I think YouTube, I said I'm sure, and I think. I believe that YouTube has updated the live stream, so even when it's all done and finished, when it's uploaded and everything, you can still see the chat, so you guys know that I'm just not a ludicrous type of person. I'm not just talking to myself. I'm actually talking to someone. So I think I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to add some of my, personal soul connection energy reading positions there, and then the weekly teaser part of it that I usually do every week, rather than just the four aspect part. I'm kind of going to add the other part of my soul connection readings I do for my personal readings. So I'm going to do that. Yeah. What's up, you guys? Thank you for joining. Yeah, I get bored really quickly with, my hair, obviously. So I might do pink again, just something different. That particular grade of hair was not all that great. You got some eggs? You got some eggs, Elani? I want some eggs with cheese and some hot sauce or salsa. That's what I would like. That's what I would love. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to update the other readings I just streamed, so I'm sorry if I'm taking a minute. Just give me 1 second. No, for real, that sounds good. I know it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now. I woke up late, so that's my whole issue and deal. So if you guys are interested in this specific reading, it's called Soul Connection Reading. It's available on my website. Just make sure you guys sign up on my website to purchase readings. Also have some crystal jewelry available too that I make handmade. AC/DC. All the 80s bands back in the day, they were pretty much a shit. 70s, yeah, late 70s too. What was I gonna say? I haven't necessarily went vegan because I still, I'll eat shrimp and fish. If I cut out meat, then yeah, I would say that has a lot to do with it. You'll feel more refreshed, more mentally grounded. Yeah. My water's not even hot anymore. It's nasty. But yeah. What was I gonna say? You guys sidetracked me. So yeah, if you guys are interested in personal readings, waluchildreadings.com. So we're going to start off with your energy first. I'm going to ask Divine Spirit to tune into the energy of the viewers, whoever are watching and whoever is meant to receive a message from this reading. I kind of already touched on some of this in the other reading. Okay. Don't blame it on me. All right, yin and yang comes out. Okay, one more. Maybe 3 more. Yeah. One more. Forgiveness comes out. Abundance with resolving conflict at the bottom. Please clarify Divine Spirit as for highest guidance, highest truth, and clarity. Fair male. And stop. Gifts. and wallflower with travel. Okay. That kind of makes sense to the other reading that I did. I haven't uploaded the his energy reading yet. It's still processing, so when it comes, you'll see it. So yin and yang and fair male. So whoever this person is that you are connected to or asking about, I feel like they're either a light-skinned individual. So whether, let's say, African-wise, they're more of a lighter skin. So as an example, let's say Drake is what we refer to as light-skinned in our culture. Latino, let's say, give me a name. Because Enrique Iglesias to me is not really a light-skinned Latino. I feel maybe, who? Pitbull, yes, thank you. Pitbull is a light-skinned race. If you're going to say Asian, you know the difference. Or they're Caucasian. So whoever you're connected to, that could be who you're asking about. And I feel like this resonates with something in relation to the past. Or this person just has an effect on you and Spirit's just bringing them up. But I feel like this is who you're inquiring about or asking about. Okay, King of Cups. Some of you could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or she. The Two of Swords. So this person is like causing some conflicts mentally right now. The Temperance card comes out at the bottom. So could be a Libra with the Two of Swords, and it could be a Sagittarius with Temperance. But keep in mind, this person, you're struggling to understand how you feel about them right now. Temperance and the Knight of Wands popped out. So definitely could be Sagittarius, or it could be any fire sign with the Knight of Wands, but because Temperance is Sagittarius and it came out with the Knight of Wands, I feel that more than anything. But in the past, maybe you made a decision to release and let go of this situation or this person, or you're still indecisive about how you feel about the whole thing. Maybe there was some imbalance between the two of you. There was some sort of incompatibility, something that just wasn't, balanced out or on the same level of things. Maybe Spirit's calling for you to, review this situation, or maybe Spirit's telling you to surrender to allow them to work behind the scenes with the two of you. But there's some sort of conflict mentally with this. You don't really know how to take it. You don't really know how to feel. You have forgiveness and gifts as your present energy. So forgiveness and gifts, I feel like you'll find many blessings with releasing and letting go, forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself or forgiving the other person or other parties involved, or you're just learning due to this connection how much you actually gain from forgiveness and releasing and letting go with non-resentment towards each other or towards anybody that you come into contact with. Three of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So Three of Wands is Aries, Nine of Cups is Pisces. So presently right now, I feel like you're trying to make peace with how you feel. So it could be you're just waiting around to see feel at peace. Maybe you're wishing for a certain feeling or emotion that makes you feel like, okay, I'm free to move forward, or I've made the right decision. Now I can move forward. With the Empress at the bottom, it's like that whether you're male or female, within yourself that you are worthy of having everything that you want. You're worthy of everything that you asked for, that you know your self-worth at this point, I feel. We still might struggle with self-love or confidence on some levels, but overall, you know that you are deserving of the best. So it's like you want to make sure within yourself that you're at peace emotionally with this connection and that you're free to move forward however you choose to. Maybe you're waiting for a specific type of feeling that, Warren said, okay, I'm good to go. I'm at peace. But there's gifts with forgiveness. That's what Spirit's saying, and maybe you know that already. You already know that there's peace within forgiveness, or there's gifts with that. The Three of Cups is you're more focused on your well-being and your happiness more than anything else. It's all about, with the Three of Cups, enjoying your life as it is. This could either represent different aspects of yourself. It could represent the past you, the present you, and the future you. Or it could just represent, you know, your angels and guides celebrating for even, I feel, too. Like your angels and your guides celebrating you and how far you've come right now. They recognize that. Also, it could just be, I'm more focused on my stability and my peace. The Hierophant comes out. So you guys may even be focused on marriage. Like right now, you want marriage, but you also want to live your life until then. Or you want a happy marriage. You want something that God sees as divine or God approves of. You want a connection that God approves of. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. So I feel like the energy that you're creating in this whole situation with yourself is abundance and wallflower. So solitude, that's what you're thinking about. You're thinking about the things that you want to manifest, the things that you want to create in life, create in love. As a Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. The other cards that I pulled the Three of Cups, that's Cancer, Hierophant, Taurus, just to keep in mind this card's sticking out, the High Priestess, Cancer. So I feel like this is you creatively in tune, or it could be creating subconsciously or creating through visualizations or something. There's power through visualizations or power through feeling what you want to create or what you're trying to manifest. So whatever it is, like you have an abundance of different tools you can use to create what you want moving forward in love. The Eight of Wands. Okay, so Sagittarius energy again. So, but I feel like this is more of intention setting when it comes to love. So it's pretty much up to you. Wherever you place your focus is what you're going to get back when it comes to love. All right, so let's move on to the other person's energy and see where they're at. Okay. Divine Spirit, ask for highest guidance and clarity to tap and tune into the person in question that those have on their heart and on their mind. What is the energy that Spirit... Ooh. You guys saw that. Okay. Creativity. Reparenting themselves. You can think of two people, but if Spirit pulls you towards someone else, because sometimes that happens. Even when you have someone specific on your mind and on your heart, they draw you possibly towards someone else, or they bring up someone else in your focus. So I just take it as that's something that needs to be looked at, maybe. It doesn't really mean like, oh, we're meant to be together because Spirit's bringing them up. It could just be something you need to heal or see. Two cards want to come out. So Inner Peace did want to come out at the first time that I pulled this. So I'm going to take Connection and put it at the bottom because Inner Peace fell out first. But I put it back, so I guess it wanted to come out. Okay, clarify these cards, Divine Spirit. Thank you. Okay, friendship. Here he is again. Communication. Okay. New love is at the bottom. So I feel like their energy that's relevant, the past relevant energy for them is friendship and creativity. So this is a friendship where there was based off of creativity. Obviously, it could have been some sort of coming together, working together. It could be a friendship that turned into more, or it was just a creative friendship. It's like, if you notice, there's more than two hands here. There's like multiple hands. So it's like working together. So maybe you worked with this person, or you worked with them. You met them through work, or you met them through people that you work with. or something, or networking, social media. But there's something about friends, okay? So it could be Facebook, could be Twitter, could be Instagram, anything like with friend requests or something like that, or just friendships in general. This person was your friend first, or there's some sort of creative connection. The Chariot card. So that's Cancer. This person could very well be a Cancer too, but I feel like this has something to do with success and ambition or travel. So this person could be at a distance from you too. Like they might be on the other side of the world, and that's how you guys connected, through like networking sites or something like that. Seven of Cups, a lot of illusions. So if you met this person online, like they could have lied about their age, or not everything is what you see on social media. They could have a boyfriend, a girlfriend at the time. They could have been just something not as what it seems. Like with the creative card, there could have been some illusions that were built around the connection, that maybe you guys saw what you wanted to see, or you saw what you wanted to see, or they saw what they wanted to see, but there's some sort of illusion surrounding it. Based upon how you felt, like you felt so much, but not everything is what it seems. I don't know where I'm getting that. The Devil card. Yeah, there's like some things that may have been toxic going on, or maybe the both of you were just in lust and really couldn't see past it. The Two of Pentacles. There were some things that this person was going through. I really feel like this person had a girlfriend, or this person was just not who you thought they were. Maybe they were putting on a front for the gram or something. The King of Swords. He could be an air sign, so Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarian. Also could be someone who's just a good talker, he or she. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Scorpio, could be a Capricorn, again, with the Two of Pentacles. Some of you guys may be dealing with a Capricorn, or just someone who's just kind of deceptive, or maybe they were just wanting to impress you. Doesn't have to be anything major, but maybe they kind of lied about their lifestyle or something. Presently, though, they have reparenting yourself with fair male. So I feel like this is him or her. So this is him or her that I was speaking of in your spread that I pulled with reparenting yourself. I feel like right now this person is definitely taking some time to focus on their inner child wounds, whether they realize that or not. They may be paying attention to a lot of things in their childhood, some past trauma. Maybe they feel like maybe that's why I am what I am, or what I do. Yeah, they're working on themselves with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is Taurus. So it could be that this is in relation to work, or just them saying to themselves, like, I need to really get to work on myself. Like, I have a lot to focus on. Some of them have kids. Yeah, they could be taking care of kids. They could be taking care of their family or household. Or they're working on things that, you know, inner child wounds, or something in relations to their childhood and family. It could be, you know, generational trauma. People call it generational curses. I don't, you know, I just call it karma, really. With the Star card, this is definitely can be healing, and they're being divinely guided through this healing process. So as it pertains to you, I'm going to clarify, what does this have to do with the viewer? The High Priestess. So I feel like you guys know exactly, what's going on with them, why they're healing, or what they're healing, or you just kind of pick up as to why or how this relates to you, whatever they're healing and needing to do to refocus on themselves. Could definitely be some trauma with themselves, the Queen of Swords. So it could be another woman in their life that they're dealing with that's a little mouthy, or she could be an air sign. Very strong-willed, very straightforward, honest, blunt. Not the emotional type, could be a little cold, or that could be you. You could be an air sign woman, Gemini, Aquarius, a Libra, or an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini male too. So what it is that they're creating based upon their energy is communication and inner peace. So it could be, you know, as they're going within themselves, the more clearer the messages are going to be from Spirit. I'm kind of getting, for some of you, you guys might hit them up around this time that they're going through this. Yeah, as they're working on themselves, it's kind of like maybe you step in and say something to them, or communication happens about working on themselves, or maybe you might hear through social media, because it looks like this woman's looking at her phone. She's not on it. She's not talking. So it could be as you're looking at something on social media, you'll get some sort of knowing or knowledge that this person has been working on themselves. It could be that. I feel like that strongly, though. I feel like that message. Yeah, the Tower card. So it's kind of like a shock and a surprise. I don't feel like it's a bad thing. It may be a shock to your intuition because you might have picked this up already, or you kind of felt like they were going through something maybe, or knew what they were going through specifically, and then they say it, they bring it up, or they validate something for you. So it could be a shock to you that they've said this, or that, wow, they are going through something, or whatever they're going through, or whatever they say may be a shock to you, and maybe a collective of people with the Three of Pentacles. Maybe something through work. Maybe someone at your job says something to you about this person, or someone close to you, or like a close associate, or people that you guys might have a circle of friends or something. The Fool card. Ooh, the Fool card and the Five of Wands. So it's kind of like this person is at a space where they're struggling to start over, or they know in order to start a new life, a new path, they're going to have to confront some inner demons, or they know that they're going to have to trust and just take this leap and confront these things that are bothering them. Okay, so let's see where your energies are combined. So this is part of the reading that I usually do on the week, for the weeklies, I mean, where I combine both of your mental energies, your emotional energies, your sexual chemistry, and how you'll be projecting yourselves outwardly towards each other. Okay. Divine Spirit, I ask for divine guidance, truth, and clarity for where these two are in relation to each other mentally, emotionally, physical chemistry, and how they'll project themselves outwardly towards each other this week. Divine Spirit, thank you. Creativity came out again, and inner peace came out again. So Silver Waterfall came out. Silver Waterfall to me is like a cleansing ritual, or just an energy of cleansing or clearing. Okay, so please clarify each card, Divine Spirit. For each energy, please clarify. Okay. Okay, spiritual growth. Twin flame. Triangle. And family. Triangle and family came out in one of the other readings. Past life. Oh, shit. Wow. Okay, so Silver Waterfall and past life. So I feel like that's like cleansing some past life karma between the both of you. Just releasing all of that. So that could be very liberating for some of you to just let that go. So anyway, mentally, where you both are, or what you're creating mentally, is sexuality and spiritual growth. So mentally, I feel like right now, one of you guys are learning to embrace yourselves, your authentic selves. It could be through your sensuality. I'm not getting sexuality. It could be. The Temperance card comes out again. The Five of Pentacles comes out. So maybe you guys are balancing out that energy of self-worth and not feeling worthy within yourself at one point where maybe you didn't love yourself. And it's like through taking care of your appearance and, you know, grounding yourself, maybe doing some goddess healing rituals, or what else? It could be like goddess rituals, or like womb cleansing and healings. It could be working with deities or female deities or goddesses, Could also be being open to your body and your sexuality and not being afraid to embrace that. So the other person could be doing that too, but I feel like on the other side, you're both taking something different from your spiritual self, your goddess energies, whether you're male or female, and embracing those aspects of yourself or tapping into your nurturing side actually opens a lot of doors for you spiritually. It could be transformation, a lot of growth. It could be insights. But with these two cards, I feel like this is balancing out that self-worth, that self-love energy. Whether it be that unrequited love situation between the both of you, that runner-chaser energy that people call it, unrequited love, aka. When you cleanse that out, you feel better about yourself. Or it could be also both of you might have different struggles with self-love. You know, one might be unrequited love, one might not feel good enough for everybody, you know, that type of energy. So you're balancing that out with the temperance and five of pentacles. So that's where your mindset is at. That's where your main focus is. And as far as your emotional self, you guys have creativity with twin flame. So what I'm getting with that is a lot of you guys are familiar with this topic. A lot of you guys are familiar with this journey of twin flames and what twin flames are and what people have been teaching. So with that, I feel like whatever you've taken from that connection that you call a twin flame and have learned from that whole experience and journey, it's helping you to know what you want in love now. What you want to create and manifest with love because you've gone through this energy. Anybody that's been through this knows that this is not the end-all be-all situation. This experience that they call twin flames, the twin flame journey, once you get to a certain point of evolution and growth within yourself, and when you're more focused on yourself, you'll start to see that this was not that end-all be-all that you were taught to be. That's not what it was. But you see far more better how much you can actually love a person, how deep love can really get, and what you want and what you don't want in love based upon what you've experienced in that situation and any relationship previously. So it's helping you to create more than anything. So I feel like that's more of your energy emotionally, but they could also be feeling some of that too. Like maybe this situation with you has helped them to see what they want in love, or how deep someone can love them, or how deep they can love someone else. Twin flames is not the end all be all. It's something that is, if you really look at it, like what's cute about it? It's unrequited love. Just call it what it is. The Fool card, we can create our own destinies, our own path. So as the Fool, he's number 0, right? He starts, technically he does start the whole journey. He starts the whole major arcana. So it starts at nothingness. You're at this point of nothingness. I can create from a clean slate, from this space, from where I'm at. And that's where you're at. So these people haven't actually created this new world. It's kind of like they're fantasizing about it. And until they step into that new world, then can they experience that. So it's pretty much up to you. You know, this is a taught ideology. This is what you've been taught to believe is true love. Just like TV has taught you what true love is. Novels have taught you that. People in your surroundings teach you how to work in a relationship, how relationships are supposed to function. But it's up to you to release all of that karma as to, or that programming of what true love is. Then you'll see that I can create whatever I want. My definition of love. It's not going to be someone telling me that you're going to have to go through this step, this stage. This person is going to run from you and you're going to be chasing them. Like, who are you to tell me that? Like that, it's only as real as you make it. So if you identify with that, you're going to create more of that. That's why I say, if you want to hop off of that cycle, stop claiming that energy. Stop claiming I'm a twin flame. Stop claiming it to be real, because the more you identify with something, the more you're going to create it. That's just law. That's just law of attraction. That's just universal law. If I say every day and affirm every day I'm broke, I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills, then it's just going to be more of that for me. I'm just going to freaking struggle, because that's what I'm affirming. But if I flip it and say I'm abundant, I have more than what I need, Spirit's going to respond to that energy. The universe responds. So this to me is not something you want to claim. I don't really get it anymore. I don't see how this is something you want. I really don't. And I feel like it's, you get to create, you get to start over. But it's taking that chance and it's taking that leap of faith and saying, you know what, I'm going to trust that whatever is in my heart that I want to create for myself is possible. That I've learned that I could have the most deepest connection with someone. I can have these dreams, these synchronicities with someone, but I want it in a more healthier connection with someone that reciprocates the love back, or who's available, you know, someone that loves me just as much as I love them, or accepts my love, right? So you can create whatever you want, exactly what you want in the matters of your heart. You can have that partner that sees that same vision. It's like, I see this as two people that are on the same frequency and see the same vision. So when you're more open and expansive to that, rather than saying, I just want this type of relationship because I love him or her, even though it might not be working, I just want that. But who's to say that you can't create a better scenario for that? But I'm just saying, I feel with this, it's taught you that you can create whatever you want because you know better of what you want and what you don't want. And that's only if, I feel, only if you've come to a place where it's about you now. It's not about that person like that anymore. Then can you see it? But if you're still in that space where it's all about them, him or her, I just want to be with him, I just want us to reunite, you're not looking at yourself at that point. So you can't see it for what it is. Because everybody who knows, who's been through that at some point, knows it's about you at the end. It's just this person is a reflection of what I'm supposed to heal within myself. It has nothing to do with that other person at the end of the day. No connection we ever have with people is really always about us or about them. You know, sometimes if a person's being an asshole to you, you know, it could be, yeah, they're an asshole, or it could be something deeper they're dealing with, but what is it triggering in me? Why am I hurt at the fact that they're being an asshole to me? Oh, because maybe I have problems with rejection, or maybe I don't feel worthy in some sense for people to treat me good. Whatever is triggering within you, those lies we tell ourselves, that's your trigger, and that's what you need to figure out, where is it coming from. So if this person keeps running from you, not reciprocating your love, at the end of the day, when are we going to say, okay, it's not really about this person, but what is it in me that's attracted to this type of energy or this person that's doing this to me? Then you'll start to reprogram and start to recount all of these different things. A douchebag to us, then we kind of trigger and take that as, oh, he's playing hard to get, or he likes me. And no, he's just an asshole. Or she's an asshole. Card, emotional freedom with triangle. So some of you guys are kind of cool on this person. You're not as attracted to them as you were. Not to take away the fact that they're attractive, or you might have an attraction to them still, but I feel like it's not on that level because you're weighing your options. You know, you're looking at all of the different possibilities in front of you. Maybe you're attracted to somebody else. Maybe you're attracted to multiple people, or maybe you're just like, okay, I can have whatever I want now. So open game for whoever. That type of energy. So I feel like emotional freedom is like you're out of that stagnation and that isolation feeling. I feel like this is a shift for a lot of you. A lot of you are not going to resonate with this. A lot of you are not going to want to hear this. But I do feel like it's karma that may have attached you to this person. And once it's cleared with the silver waterfall, once you cleanse yourself of it, you're kind of going to see things differently. And you're not going to be as attached to this person. And why would you want to be attached to anybody anyway? But you're going to see that it's not that anymore. And the attachment's going to release with the Strength card. Okay. So with the Strength card, I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's pretty much taking back your power and knowing that you can have whatever you want and also still being attracted to this person. but it's more of a subtle attraction. It's not a strong attraction as it once was. You guys may be able to tame the attraction. I feel like you guys are more focused on yourselves. The Emperor. So whoever the Emperor is to you, you'll know who it is based upon how you feel about this person, because you know it's not all about the looks. It's not all about the looks. It's not all about what he or she has, what their status is. It's more so about the pure essence of love with the Six of Cups. It's such a cute card. There could be age differences. Someone could be older, someone could be younger, or you guys are looking, or this could just represent opposites and pushing past that stuff. Like, okay, if he's not tall, then I don't want him. Or if she's not thin, then I'm not attracted. It's kind of like you've outgrown all of that. So when you see your Emperor, your Empress, you're going to know who they are. And it's like a pure loving energy. It has nothing to do with whatever else is involved. It's just that pure love energy and the exchange of it. And you notice that in his cup, he's carrying water. In her cup, she's carrying flowers. So they're both compatible. They're still giving something. They're giving their cup of love. But the way that they're giving it is different. That's another thing that we have to learn. That it's not always about how you want someone to love you. This person could love you through their actions, but not through their words. You might be a person that has to hear it, have it affirmed, validated through words. But this person may, feel like their way of showing love to others is giving it to you and appreciating you and doing things in a certain way. So it's learning to accept people's styles of love, but also they're both complementing each other and building something and growing these flowers. They're continuing to grow. Okay. So they're adding something different to the table, but it's still creating something beautiful. That's what love is about. That's what love is about. It's not about conditions and what can you do for me and what this person has. Exactly. Um, but another thing is, I feel like it's not about settling. Just because someone is available and someone is nice doesn't mean you accept that. Appreciate people for who they are. But I feel like you'll know who that person is. So I feel like every time I say to be open to the new, people automatically think that Spirit's trying to set them up with someone they're just not going to be attracted to at all. Just whether it be physically, spiritually, they just kind of go like, oh my God, like they're going to send me like this. This person I don't want. That's not true. Spirit got you. They got you. Okay, so inner peace and family is how you guys are going to be projecting yourselves outwardly. So I feel like you guys are going to be projecting this energy of, for one, I feel like focusing on yourself. The Two of Pentacles or the Two of Swords. This person could be focusing on themselves, or you guys could be focusing on yourselves, or maybe still trying to make decisions. And you guys might be a little bit confused by that as to what you're supposed to do moving forward with the Knight of Wands. So it could be, your action, you're not really sure about how to move forward or what action to take. Maybe where to place your energy as the Six of Pentacles, where to put your energy in. But at the end of it, I feel like the peace comes from knowing that you guys are always connected and that love is always going to be there. It's like they're a part of your soul family, your soul tribe, and that's the peace that comes with it. Because you have the truth and the knowledge about connections or about this connection, so much so that you're at peace for whatever it is. And I feel like that's where the family card comes in. Like, I love this person regardless. They're an important aspect of my life, or they have been a very important aspect of my life or my journey. And it's being at peace with the connection for whatever it is. The World card. So it's a conclusion, but feeling rewarded. It's like being at peace. I feel like this is more than likely the viewer's energy, because I'm feeling you strongly in this card. Like, it's being at peace. And the connection is still going to be there. You see the connection, the cord is still around you. That's the thing about it. Like, even people that I can't stand to this day, or people that have hurt me, that were people that I still love them. That's the thing. Like, you still have love for these people. It might not be in the same capacity at the time. It's something different. But you can still say to yourself, at the end of it, I still have fond memories of this person. I still care. I wouldn't want anything to happen to this person. So that connection is always going to be there. But there's a point where it's done. Okay? So you have the silver waterfall with past life. So I feel like whatever lessons that needed to be learned, they're either being cleansed out this week to where they're at a close, which I feel like that's the case, or better clarity as to what the lesson was within this whole ordeal or this whole connection. So, Divine Spirit asks for highest guidance, truth, and clarity. What is the advice? What is the advice, Divine Spirit? For those who are watching, what is their advice for this week within this situation or this connection? Okay, I don't know why, but that was sticking out. So this is the bottom card, but past life relationship and engagement. So it says you've known each other before, and then engagement says your love life is ascending to a higher level of connection or commitment. So I feel this past life connection, again, they're focused on past lives. I feel like whatever it is that you've taken from this, it's a lesson and it's a sign that you're elevating in love, like you're progressing, you're moving forward when it comes to love. Some of you guys are close to meeting your life partner. Some of you guys are close to marrying your life partner. With the attraction card, I feel like you guys are at a space where you are attracting love, or maybe you need to practice law of attraction. Send out clear prayers, send out your petitions, or whatever it is that you guys do, visualizing, affirmations, anything that you feel guided to do to call in what's best for you or to resolve. If you guys need help, you need better clarity on a situation, you can pray for that, ask for guidance, seek guidance within yourself first and foremost before seeking it outside of yourself. So much love to you guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. Once I'm finished streaming this, I will leave in the description box below how to contact me if you guys are interested in a personal reading, a soul connection reading. It goes a little more deeper than this. It's just kind of like pieces of my reading. So much love to you guys. Thank you for watching.